The Estadio La Cartuja in Seville bore witness to a night of footballing brilliance on January 12, 2025. The occasion was the Spanish Super Cup final, a clash of titans Real Madrid versus Barcelona. For fans of both sides, the stakes were high, the anticipation palpable. Little did they know they were about to witness a tactical masterclass that would leave one side celebrating and the other contemplating. Barcelona emerged victorious that night. Their 5-2 win a testament to their superior strategy and individual brilliance. The final whistle was met with a cacophony of cheers from the Barcelona faithful, while Real Madrid fans were left to ponder what went wrong. This was more than just a cup final. It was a statement. The result sent shockwaves through the world of football, reaffirming Barcelona's resurgence as a European powerhouse. It was a night that will be etched in the memories of both sets of supporters for years to come, for very different reasons. As the dust settled, one question lingered. How did Real Madrid, a team known for its resilience and attacking prowess, succumb to such a heavy defeat? To understand Real Madrid's demise that night, one must first acknowledge the tactical genius of Hansi Flick, Barcelona's manager. Flick, who arrived at the Camp Nou with a glittering resume, had instilled a new philosophy, a renewed sense of purpose in the Catalan side. His tactics, a blend of possession-based football and swift, incisive counter-attacks, proved too much for Real Madrid to handle. Flick's emphasis on pressing high up the pitch suffocated Real Madrid's midfield, disrupting their rhythm and forcing errors. He had clearly done his homework, identifying and exploiting Real Madrid's weaknesses with surgical precision. His Barcelona side played with a confidence and swagger that had been missing in recent years. The players had clearly bought into his vision, executing his game plan to perfection. Flick's impact on Barcelona extended beyond tactics. He had instilled a winning mentality, a belief that they could go toe-to-toe with any team in the world. And on that night in Seville, they proved him right. Robert Lewandowski, Barcelona's talismanic striker, delivered a performance for the ages in the Super Cup final. The Polish striker was simply unplayable, tormenting Real Madrid's defense with his movement, strength and clinical finishing. He was the focal point of Barcelona's attack, holding up the ball, bringing his teammates into play and scoring goals with remarkable ease. His first goal, a thunderous strike from outside the box, set the tone for the night. His second, a deft header from a pinpoint cross, showcased his aerial prowess. Lewandowski completed his hat-trick with a penalty, coolly slotting the ball past Thibaut Courtois. Beyond the goals, it was Lewandowski's all-round play that impressed the most. He was a constant threat, occupying Real Madrid's defenders and creating space for his teammates to exploit. His performance was a masterclass in centre-forward play, a reminder of why he's considered one of the best strikers of his generation. While Lewandowski stole the headlines, it was the performance of young Lamine Yamal that provided a glimpse into Barcelona's bright future. The 16-year-old winger, making his first appearance in a El Clasico, played with a maturity and composure that belied his tender years. His direct running, trickery and ability to beat his man caused Real Madrid's defense all sorts of problems. Yamal capped off his impressive display with a goal, cutting inside from the right flank and unleashing an unstoppable shot into the top corner. It was a moment of individual brilliance that sent the Barcelona fans into raptures. His performance was a testament to Barcelona's famed youth academy, La Masia, which continues to produce world-class talent. Yamal's emergence added another dimension to Barcelona's attack, giving opponents another threat to worry about. Another key figure in Barcelona's victory was Brazilian winger Rafinha. After a difficult start to his Barcelona career, Rafinha found his form under Hansi Flick, becoming a vital cog in the Barcelona machine. His pace, trickery and ability to deliver pinpoint crosses from wide areas provided Barcelona with a constant outlet. He was a constant menace down the right flank, giving Ferland Mendy a torrid time. His understanding with Lewandowski was evident, the two combining seamlessly throughout the match. Rafinha capped off a fine performance with a goal, latching onto a through ball from Pedri and slotting the ball past Courtois. His resurgence was a testament to his hard work and determination, and his performance in the Super Cup final was a sign of things to come. Section 6, a season of dominance. Barcelona's victory in the Spanish Super Cup final was not an isolated incident, it was a continuation of their excellent form throughout the 2024 to 2025 season. Under Hansi Flick, Barcelona had transformed into a dominant force, playing with a swagger and confidence that had been missing in recent years. They began the La Liga season with 7 consecutive victories, outscoring their opponents 25-2 in the process. Their performances in the Champions League were equally impressive, topping their group with ease. As of February 8, 2025, Barcelona sit 1 point behind Real Madrid in the La Liga standings with a game in hand. Their impressive form has made them genuine contenders for every trophy they are competing for. Section 7. Echoes of October. Barcelona's dominance over Real Madrid in the Super Cup final had an air of familiarity about it. It was a stark reminder of their previous encounter earlier in the season. A 4-0 thrashing at the Santiago Bernabéu in La Liga. That night, Barcelona had produced a performance of sheer dominance, tearing Real Madrid apart with their relentless pressing and clinical finishing. The scoreline that night, 4-0, reflected the gulf in class between the two sides. Both matches served as a reality check for Real Madrid, a stark reminder that their dominance of Spanish football was under threat. Barcelona, under Hansi Flick, had emerged as a genuine force to be reckoned with. Section 8. Defensive woes. While Barcelona's attacking prowess was a major factor in their victory, Real Madrid's defensive frailties were equally culpable. Going into the match, Real Madrid were missing key defenders Antonio Rüdiger, David Alaba, Eder Militao and Dani Carvajal through injury. The absence of their first-choice backline left Real Madrid exposed at the back, and Barcelona exploited their vulnerability ruthlessly. The makeshift defense lacked cohesion and experience, and they were often caught out of position by Barcelona's fluid movement. The absence of key players is no excuse for such a heavy defeat, but it undoubtedly played a significant role in the outcome. Section 9. A bridge too far. Real Madrid's defeat in the Spanish Super Cup final was a culmination of several factors. Barcelona's tactical superiority, individual brilliance, Real Madrid's defensive frailties, and perhaps a touch of complacency. Barcelona, under the guidance of Hansi Flick, had simply outplayed their arch-rivals, exposing their weaknesses and punishing their mistakes. The scoreline, while emphatic, was a fair reflection of the gulf between the two sides on the night. For Barcelona, the victory was a statement of intent, a sign that they were back amongst the elite of European football. For Real Madrid, it was a wake-up call, a reminder that they could no longer rest on their laurels. The balance of power in Spanish football had shifted,